Jackson Radio Show.
Ask Osama bin Laden whether I engage in appeasement.
A short day, I killed Osama bin Laden, which we quickly learned that I killed Osama bin Laden, which tonight we are once again reminded that America can do whatever we set our mind to. We reaffirmed our ties to each other, no matter where we came from, what God we prayed to, what race or ethnicity we were. We were united. We were united. One nation.
There you go.
It was nearly 10 years ago.
10 years ago.
On September 11th, 2001. In our
Tell
time
him,
of
Barack.
grief, the American people came together. We offered our neighbors a hand. Neighbors a hand. On that day, no matter where we came from, what God we prayed to, or what race or
Did I mention he
ethnicity we
killed
were.
Osama bin
Today,
Laden?
We were united. We were united. One nation. I killed Osama bin Laden, which we quickly learned that I killed Osama bin Laden, which tonight we are once again reminded that America can do whatever we set our mind.
We can do it. Welcome back, everybody. Kevin Jackson here. It's the Kevin Jackson Show. Did I mention Barack Obama killed Osama bin Laden? No, I'm not talking about metaphorically. I'm not talking about gave the order. I'm talking about strangled him with his bare hands. Oh, yeah. And I don't mean bare as in, Bare, like his little hands. I'm talking about bare hands because he's a bear. Barack Obama. Bear. Yeah, that's how he killed Osama bin Laden. It's funny. So Barack Obama, who is irrelevant, may I say, and he will be in the dung heap of history when Trump is done. Despite the media's attempt to make Barack Obama appear to be relevant, other than the fact that he's the, quote, first black president, he's irrelevant. And the left can't stand this. Let me explain what has to happen here. What has to happen is Donald Trump, who is a rock star and has replaced the fake idol of the left, must be beaten down to nothing. And now what you're starting to see, and this is what I'm going to be talking about here in a second, is the left now has to elevate Barack Obama. They've lost at every turn. It's the Russians, man. Oh, it wasn't. Okay. Charlottesville is white nationalists and Donald Trump is a racist. That's not going to work. So they have to go back to something. The only thing they can do is they say, oh, Barack Obama, he was a rock star. So here's the article. It's from The Hill. He's been out of office for nearly 8 months, but former President Barack Obama remains the Democrat Party's best weapon for 2018. I want to stop you for just a second and tell you, he's their best weapon. This is a guy who was their best weapon for 2016, folks. He was the rock star for them. The rock star for the Democrats lost over 1,000 seats during his tenure, and they say he's their best weapon. I want you to understand the delusion of the left. Name me. That's like saying, hey, we have a coach that hasn't won a single game in 8 years, and we're going to make him our coach for the Super Bowl. Really? That's, by most people's definition, that's lunacy. For the left, he's the perfect person. Democrats are already nostalgic. Here's what they're saying. For Obama, as they battle against President Trump's agenda. When he talks, they listen. As evidenced this week by a tweet from Obama about the violence in Charlottesville, Virginia, that became the most popular in the history of the platform. So they say Barack Obama's popular because he tweeted on Charlottesville and it got the most response ever. So let me explain how the most response ever was attained in Twitter. First of all, the Twitter guy who runs it is a huge lefty. So he's given Barack Obama millions of people. Most of them are frauds. Then whenever Barack Obama tweets, the bots go out and they go, we love him, he's amazing. And they tell you, oh, it was the most looked at tweet. So it would be like Zuckerberg and I are buddies, and I say, hey, Zuck, I'm going to promote my book, man. Can you, give me a hookup? And he says, Kevin, I'll put it out there for you. And he puts it out there, and it goes to 50 million people. It was the most tweeted book ever in the history of evers. Okay? That's the way they do this. But that's how they measure. The measurement of Barack Obama is in a tweet, folks. Are you paying attention? You there. Stop passing notes in class. What I'm telling you is they don't look at the evidence. The evidence sits in the White House. Donald Trump, the guy who wasn't supposed to be there, the guy that Barack Obama mocked and said, at least I will be able to say I was president. He mocked this man. And Donald Trump sits in the White House as evidence of Barack Obama's ineffectiveness. Barack Obama was effective at bringing black people out to look at Jay-Z and Stevie Wonder and a few other key people in entertainment, and who promptly went back home and sat their butts on their sofas and did not go vote for Hillary Clinton. That's what he did. He was in the most, what do they call it? You know, the election was fixed, in the most fixed election. And thank you. It took you too long to give me the word, so don't try to take credit. In the most fixed election in the history of man, Barack Obama couldn't drag Hillary's big fat buttocks over the finish line, and Donald Trump wins. Barack Obama has lost 1,000 seats. Donald Trump is now 5-0, including his victory in the special elections, and it's going to get worse. Donald Trump has effectively taken the nasty, slimy politics of Barack Obama, start straightening them out. He's taking the economy to a soaring heights, to the point where people go, we don't even know who this Negro is, Barack Obama. And suddenly they say we need him. Yeah, here's what they say. The tricky question now facing the party is how to use the former president on the campaign trail. Yeah, I'd say it's tricky. You want to know why it's tricky? Because black people no longer respect Barack Obama. He can't drag out what he used to. White people who used to write these big fat checks are going, what's the big deal? When Barack Obama says he's coming to a fundraiser, look, he's still the best fundraiser for the left, but that's not saying much. It used to be the Clintons. What can they raise? These people have gone from eating pork loin to eating pig's feet, and they're wondering what's going on. Let Barack Obama, look, I'm telling you folks, I'm giving you inside information. When Barack Obama goes to do a charity event outside of Hollywood, the entertainment people, nobody even wants to show up. He can't fill a room. If you're not doing a big event and you're saying, okay, we're bringing the president in, the former president, if you just say Barack Obama's coming, nobody cares. Black churches don't even care. Black churches don't care about Barack Obama, Michelle Obama, Hillary Clinton, or any of them, unless they take your tax money and they stage it with a bunch of shills. The same way they use your tax money to pay for Antifa, Black Lives Matter to come out and protest. If it weren't for that, these people can't raise an audience, and they won't tell you the truth about it. They go on to say this. Some Democrats are pushing for Obama to have a more elevated role, but Obama has made it clear he's weary of sliding back into the role of party leader, which could prevent new leaders from emerging. Who are they? Tell us who the new leaders are. I saw one here in Arizona, a black dude. He's a waste of space. I'm going to target this guy. I've seen him all over the country. These young punks that think they're going to step in with this social justice warrior nonsense and talk about how bad it is for black folks. And I'm going to cut them all off at the knees, metaphorically, not literally the way the left would. And we're going to go after these guys. So bring them. Let's see who they are. Cory Booker, Kamala Harris, name them. They got nobody because their ideology is tired. It's worn out. It is oppressed. Oh, so woe is me. Swing low, sweet chariot. It's all old Negro spirituals. And that's all they care about, is making people feel less than what they are. I love this. They say Democrats acknowledge that being stuck in the Obama era is a concern, but say the party can't afford to have him on the sidelines. Now, I want you to think about the duplicitous nature of that statement. They're concerned about being stuck in the Obama era, but what do they want? We want Obama. We want our loser. Will you send in the coach that's never won? Democrats badly need Obama, says Brad Bannon, a Democrat strategist. He offers such a vivid contrast to Trump in behavior and temperament. You are so right, Brad. You are so right. Obama acts the part of president, and Trump plays the part. Trump is the part. He is it, the real deal. They say He's always sounded reasonable and acted responsibly, even if you disagree with him, Bannon continued. None of the potential Democratic presidential candidates has the visibility or credibility to be effective. They're telling you, folks, there's nobody in the lineup. Barack Obama's it. He is, let me tell you, he was a godsend to us. The Democrats got the best they could possibly get in the history of their party. And they got him at a time when there's nothing we could have done in 2008 to thwart him, even though he was grossly incompetent. And they got him, and they wanted him. And he did exactly what we predicted he would do, what a novice would do, which is run this country into the ground. And now they suffer for it. They want to know, what can we do? What can we do? They can do nothing. They have nothing. You should be cheering me right now. I'll let you do it during the commercial.
Kevin Jackson
On the Black Sphere Radio Network.
Do you owe back taxes to the IRS or state? The secret to avoiding the IRS nightmare is to seek professional representation. My friends at Security Tax Associates provide the most cost-effective and ethical representation in the industry while helping to avoid seizures, levies, and wage garnishments. Security Tax Associates is here to ensure that the appropriate steps are taken to permanently eliminate any possibility of future tax burdens once and for all. For a free, no-obligation consultation, contact Security Tax Associates, 844-779-4177. That's 844-779-4177. 844-779-4177. Or visit them at securitytaxassociates.com.